The big music news this week, besides the music that came out, was the fact that on the latest Madden game,
waiting for the next Madden to come out.
American football, we all know that. So
bullshit.
There's, of course, all Madden games are soundtracked. On this soundtrack, it's what latest music from the previous year. YG's song "Big Bank," which goes quiet for a verse, specifically the verse that YG originally recorded as "You boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick." The NFL and Colin Kaepernick are at a bit of odds with each other lately, let's say. There's a whole kneeling for the anthem controversy that's been around everywhere. We're not going to get too political into that. But EA has kind of...
Electronic Arts.
Yeah, Electronic Arts, the video game company. They've sort of apologized for this. They're saying it's...
with EA goes back years.
What... Sean, as a gamer, and honestly, anyone who's ever played video games hates EA, but
I hate EA with a burning passion. You have no idea.
What are some of your greatest hits of Electronic Arts?
Well, first off, pay to win. All of the microtransactions that they do.
Right.
And the fact that your servers are shit. Oh my god, how many times have you gotten into a match lobby and then you quit?
Yeah,
or it lags out, or whatever. It's a history of EA games. They always make the wrong decisions. Battlefront was a disaster.
Yeah.
And the Battlefront 2 was kind of lackluster in the same way, and it just... Every decision they make is the wrong one. And now they're fucking up even more. We made an unfortunate mistake, is what they say.
EA's statement says that members of our team misunderstood the fact that while we don't have the rights to include Colin Kaepernick in the game, this doesn't affect soundtracks. Which is the best defense you can make. Maybe it was an error or so, but it doesn't... The reason why I'm less likely to believe this is because when you take it outside of this one little instance, there's an ongoing history of the NFL trying to downplay Colin Kaepernick's existence.
Yep.
And the protests he's doing, the surrounding around that, they think... And the NFL just think that's too controversial to really attack and deal with.
So they just said no and chuck him out of everything that they can.
Yeah. If you're wondering YG, who we'll be talking about his album "Stay Dangerous" in a little bit, but if you want to know what YG has to say about this, quoting, he told TMZ that the TO just called me 3 hours ago. Whenever he told them, we had the conversation on the phone. They was apologizing. They said they were going to do more to call everybody and apologize for all that. This wasn't purposely done, is what they say. But I'm a fan of the NFL, NBA, and all that, so we just got to make it right. So he seems very reconciliatory because, he's getting paid for this. He's getting a lot of royalties, I'm sure. He also says, I'm not boycotting Madden on blood. I got it in my car right now. I'm about to go play that shit. They put bro's name back in the song in the game, so it's all good. So apparently if they're going to update the game by just putting it back in.
Oh, they put it back in, then fine?
Yeah, it's fine, but it's just it's a very inopportune kind of thing to happen, right? And you need to be a lot more careful when the NFL is blackballing Colin Kaepernick.
Yes.
Absolutely. And shutting him out for expressing himself politically, which people do in sports all the time, but this is not a sports show.
It's not a sports show.